In 2019, South Tyneside Council declared a climate change emergency and then agreed strategies to implement change. They planned to make the council carbon neutral by 2030 and also planned to get better sources of green energy. So, what were those plans? Viking Energy Network at Jarrow, which is a renewable energy scheme that will harness low-grade heat from the River Tyne to heat some council buildings. How clever is that? A Hebburn Mine Water District network, which will use mine water from former coal seams to provide heat to council buildings. And a Middlefields energy scheme, which will provide renewable electricity to key council buildings. All interesting stuff, and that's apart from LED lighting, solar powers and more electric vehicle charge points. Coastal erosion, surface water flooding, sea flooding, all problems to be tackled. And can I just say that the new seawall at Little Haven Beach has been absolutely amazing and has saved a lot of flooding, and I must say it looks really good too. So that was a really, really good environmental development. When we talk about our environment, we've got to mention trees. We all love trees until they become a nuisance. South Tyneside has 23 parks, 6 cemeteries and 1 crematorium. We have 1.2 million trees, either sown or self-seeded. Yes, 1.2 million, all to care for at a very, very limited budget. At this point, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all the friends of the parks and the cemeteries who assist South Tyneside Council in looking after these green spaces. My personal environmental project is growing flowers that attract bees. We have to save the bees. If the bees become extinct, so do we. South Tyneside green spaces are really important to all of us, and this garden of mine is particularly important to me and has been an absolute lifesaver during this cruel pandemic. I've got to say that our school children in the borough are very environmentally aware, and a lot of good work goes on in our schools. So can us grown-ups please try and be an example to these children? We are plagued in the borough with dog fouling, fly tipping and littering. Can we please help by letting the council know where these hotspots are and try to keep our borough much cleaner and greener? I think South Tyneside is the most beautiful place on earth to live. Please let's all try and make sure that it stays that way. Thank you so much for listening to me.